Good morning, this is Anthony with BBSN, and we are at Fenway Park for a big Glory Days boxing heavyweight elimination fight between Rocky Marciano, the Brockton blockbuster, and Iron Mike Tyson. And the winner of this will get a shot at the newly crowned Glory Days boxing heavyweight champion, Jack Dempsey, who took that title via a third round stoppage of Jack Johnson. So in breaking today's fight down, Marciano and Tyson, two of the hardest hitters in the heavyweight division in boxing history, and pretty much even in the power department. Marciano has a better chin than Tyson. Tyson does not go down easily, but tends to stay down a little more than Marciano. Will is about the same. To really, if Tyson can take Marciano's, well, in both cases, if they can take the other person's punches. So this should be fought on the inside. That's where they'll both be most effective. And in terms of traits, Tyson has the closer trait, so he's a great finisher, and that's a +1 to opponent's will rating, +3 when they are hurt. And Marciano has the Iceman trait, which is one-punch KO power, and that would be adding an additional point to the opponent's chin rating. So for Tyson, if he does go down, his chin rating would go from a 4 to a 5 for the knockout. And Marciano's will would go from a 3 to a 4 in normal situations, and a 3 to a 6 if he is hurt when there's a TKO check. So I've already rolled for the judges and referees, or referee. The referee will be Steve Smoger, which is a +1 to foul ratings, as he is stringent. Stoppage is a -1 to will. He is a little slow, slow in terms of stoppages. The judges, John Keane, Samuel Condi, and Larry Rosadilla, and all of those are normal judges, so there will be no effect on the normal scoring table at the end of the round. So with that, we are set to go. Fighters are in the corners. And it is time to see who gets the first shot at Jack Dempsey's heavyweight title. I just spilled water on the score sheet. Hopefully that dries. But first round. So Tyson in the red corner, 4, and he's fighting from the inside, and Marciano is as well, and that's Marciano's 3-star category. So Marciano is going to have control or momentum first off here. And 65 on the inside is going to be a miss, and Tyson with a chance to counter. And Tyson counters on a 1-7 result, and Tyson, a 2-point hook, gets in. So he sees his momentum going into the second portion of the round. And Alan Shaw has joined us. Good morning, or I guess good afternoon, Alan. And this should be definitely a great fight. Tyson fighting from the outside, as is Marciano. Tyson will have control. So Tyson, and 71 from the outside, that is going to be a miss, and Marciano will get a chance to counter, and this is a potential knockdown. Rocky needs a 1-4, and 2, a big hook lands, and that's going to be a potential knockdown for Rocky Marciano. So Tyson, his chin for a knockdown is a 3, and he takes that as okay. He will be hurt in the next segment, however, as Rocky takes back momentum for segment 3. So Tyson is staggered, and that will affect his will rating. And inside, 2 stars for Tyson, and Tyson takes back momentum. And Tyson from the inside, 43, and that's going to be a big 4-point uppercut, and Marciano. And he's going to add a point to that. So Tyson, a big 5-point uppercut as we go into segment 4, and Tyson with the momentum now. Inside and outside for Marciano, Tyson pressing the action. Rocky doesn't have an answer for him at this point in time. And 13, and that's going to be a 3-point cross. Rocky's defensive roll. And no effect or no change to that. So 10 punches landed for Tyson. We go into segment 5 of the opening round. And 2 for Tyson, inside 1. Rocky Marciano inside 2 stars. Marciano takes back momentum. And he has got to get off here and make something happen. Possible knockdown, and 21. That is going to be a 2-point cross. So Tyson needing to make a knockdown save now. And 3, and Tyson is down, and his chin rating goes up to a 5. Marciano catches him with a big counter shot, and Tyson up at the count of 7. So Rocky Marciano comes through big time there, puts Tyson on the deck, and we have our first knockdown of the fight. Tyson is going to be hurt as we head into segment 6. And actually, Tyson does not get a roll there because he is hurt. And Marciano rolled the wrong dice. And 36, and that's going to be from the outside. 36, Rocky with a 2-point hook. And Tyson does not get a defensive check because he is stunned. Back to normal now, as it is pretty much even. The big knockdown, of course, will give Rocky this first round. And 5 for Tyson, that's going to be outside, and outside for Rocky as well. But Rocky has a star, so he has momentum, and it's going to be a potential cut. And that's going to be a 5, will be a 2-point jab. So Tyson now has to roll for the, first of all, a defensive roll, and no effect there, and rolling for the cut. Tyson is a cut rating of 5, and he is okay. And we head to segment 8 of the first round. Rocky still with momentum. Both fighters inside for Tyson, outside Tyson, inside Marciano. And Marciano has momentum. He will go first, and they both have offensive opportunities here. And this will be conducted from the inside. 42 for Marciano, and that's going to be a big 4-point uppercut. So Marciano connects, and Tyson stays in the pocket, fires back, and 53, and it's going to be a 3-point uppercut. So both fighters letting the leather go. Marciano maintains momentum as we head into the final 20 seconds of the first round. Inside for Tyson, inside for Marciano. They're going to exchange punches again. No defensive action. Marciano first. And Marciano from the inside, 82 is going to be a miss, or 81, sorry. And Tyson, the opportunity to fire back, 48. And that's going to be a 3-point uppercut as the bell sounds, and an exciting first round. And Alan Shaw says, oh, we were talking about Soccer Blast. It was a bit hard on your 2 red card guys. It should only be 1 game for a 2 yellow red. Well, too late now. Yeah, I get them back. I've got 1 more game without them, and yeah, Tottenham needs them back. They suffered for sure. So this is a 16 punches landed for Tyson to 15 for Marciano. A very good action round. And stamina-wise, that is going to take Marciano down to 74, and Tyson is going to drop to 55, and that could come into play. In terms of scoring, this would be a 2-punch advantage or 1-punch advantage to Tyson. Going to the scoring chart, however, when the difference is 1 to 4, you'll go to the knockdown modifier, and a knockdown for Marciano gives him a 10-8 opening round. So Marciano with the early lead, and we head into round number 2. And 4 for Tyson inside, and that's going to be outside for Marciano. Tyson's going to have momentum. Rocky will be on defense. And 30, and it's going to be a possible knockdown as well. So that is a 3-point hook, and Marciano has a good chin, needs a 1 or a 2 to go down, so he survives that. And a 6, he is going to be hurt next segment though, so Tyson's going to have basically what amounts to a free shot. And Tyson, it's going to come from the inside, and a potential cut, and 26, a 4-point hook. So Tyson unloads, And Marciano, he does cut an 8 or less and just avoids getting gashed there. So Tyson now with momentum, and Rocky Marciano shaking off that shot that hurt him. Tyson going from the inside, Marciano from the inside. Marciano takes back momentum. And 65 from the inside is going to be a miss. Tyson with a chance to counter. And Tyson 6 counters with a 2-point cross. So Tyson coming out big here in round number 2. Shook off that first round knockdown, and he is plugging away inside. Marciano is going to be outside 1, Tyson outside no star. So Marciano takes back momentum, and a rare result from the outside here is 91 is going to be a clinch, and that puts an end to that. Tyson maintains momentum as we head into segment 5, round 2. Inside 1 star and outside 1 star, so Tyson. They will exchange on the inside. Tyson first. 35, and that's going to be a 2-point hook, and that will also be a potential knockdown, so we will resolve that after Marciano throws. And the Rock, 9, and that is a 4-point cross, so they both get punches off. And Tyson now a potential knockdown, 1 or 2 to put Marciano down, and he is okay, shakes it off. We head to segment 6. And Rocky is not hurt, so inside for Tyson, outside for Marciano. Tyson maintains momentum. And coming from the inside, 75, that's a miss. Rocky with a chance to counter, needs a 1-4, just misses with a big counter shot. This is definitely an all Tyson round as we head into the final minute. 3, outside Mike Tyson, inside Marciano, and it's going to be a even exchange. Will be conducted from the outside as Tyson has momentum, and 90 from the outside, it's going to be a miss. Marciano lets his hands go, and he misses as well, so both fighters flail away and miss badly on that exchange. And inside, and that's a 3-star result for Tyson, so he's going to have momentum. And Tyson from the inside, 75, and another miss. Marciano with a chance to counter. And 17, he does not. We head into the final 20 seconds of the round. Tyson controlling the second round handily. Inside again, so Tyson will finish with momentum. Rocky will be on defense. And from the inside, 26, that's going to be a 4-point hook, and Marciano does not affect it. So a big round for Mike Tyson. 15 punches landed. Tyson, 31 punches landed through 2 rounds. And he's going to take that round decisively by 11 punches landed. So on the scoring chart, 1 to 11 and 1 to 19 will be Tyson, and a 20 would be Marciano. And this should go to Tyson on all 3 judges' cards, and it does. So 10-9 round in the second for Mike Tyson. And stamina-wise, Tyson's going to go down to 51 heading into the 3rd round, and Marciano going down to 59, so stamina could be an issue for both fighters as we get ready to start round number 3. And Alan Shaw says 9-10 and 19-18, and I do agree. And some good action. Tyson has come out and started really fast, and you know, you could probably see this happening just like this. Tyson was a fast starter. Marciano, not so much all the time. He was there more for the long haul, but he could get to you at any point in the fight, hence his Iceman trait. So round 2, and Rocky is going to seize momentum in the first segment of round number 3 with his 3-star result. And 92 would have been a potential cut, but it's going to be a clinch instead. So we head to segment 2, and Marciano maintains momentum. 1 for Tyson inside, and inside for Marciano, both with their 3-star results. So they're going to exchange blows. Marciano first. And 51, if this lands, potential knockdown, and it's going to be a 3-point uppercut, so a potential knockdown for Marciano. Tyson firing back in a vicious inside exchange, 64, and he's going to be a miss on that. So 1-3, and Tyson is down, and Tyson not hurt and stays on his feet, but Marciano draws the first damage in round number 3, and it's going to be outside for Tyson, inside for Marciano. Marciano has momentum. And 48 from the inside is going to be a 3-point uppercut. Tyson defensively, a 13, does not affect it. So Marciano coming back in round number 3. And both fighters have exchanged some heavy leather. Tyson down in the first. He is shaking that off. Outside for Tyson, inside for Marciano. They're going to exchange punches again from the inside. And Marciano, 87, is going to be a miss. Tyson looking to get back in this round. And 11 is going to be a potential knockdown. That's a 3-point cross. And Marciano, 1 or 2, he's down, and he shakes that off, but Tyson takes back momentum, and these guys are throwing some big leather here early on. 4, inside for Tyson, inside for Marciano. Marciano takes back momentum with his 3-star result. And 54 from the inside, and Marciano a 2-point uppercut. And Tyson defensive roll, and 16, and no effect. So we head into segment 6. Marciano back with momentum. For goodness sake. And that's going to be inside Tyson, inside Marciano. They're going to exchange punches again. This is kind of developing now as a, you would expect this fight to, with both men inside and throwing heavy leather. Marciano misses. Tyson fires back, and 23 is going to be a 4-point hook, so Tyson does not miss and takes back momentum as we head into the final minute of round number 3. And some people did not think this fight would go this far. Marciano takes back momentum with his 3-star result. And 62, that's going to be a miss, however, and Tyson with a chance to counter. And Tyson, 3, and that is a 2-point hook, so Tyson finishing the 3rd round, stronger of the 2. 5, outside for Tyson, inside for Marciano. Marciano seizes momentum back. And 74, he's going to miss again. Tyson looking to counter. He does not. As we head into the final 20 seconds, Marciano with momentum. And Al, Red Sox fan, has joined us. Good morning, or I guess good afternoon where you're at, Al. Hope you're having a great Saturday. Inside for Tyson and inside for Marciano. That's Marciano's 3-star result, so he's going to have momentum as we close the 3rd round. 44 is going to be a possible knockdown again, and that is a huge 4-point uppercut. Tyson, he shakes it off though, rocks his head back. He is okay, heading back to the corner. And that is the end of the 3rd round. And just to catch you up, Al, fireworks the 1st round. Tyson hit the deck about midway through the 1st round, courtesy of a big right hand from Rocky Marciano. He got up, shook it off, took the 2nd round, and that's where we're at currently. So the end of round 3, and Marciano landed 12 punches in the 3rd round. Tyson, his worst output so far, as he only landed 9. So stamina heading into the 4th, The Rock is down to 50, and Tyson going to be down to 39, so stamina is definitely going to come into play. And this is going to be a 1 to 5 point or 1 to 4 point on the judges' scoring table. So 1 to 11 goes to The Rock. So Marciano, Marciano, and Marciano on all 3 judges' cards. So that gives Marciano a 2-point lead across all cards here. And our Red Sox fan, the Susie Q for The Rock, you got it. And this is a definitely a good start to the season for Spurs. Playing Newcastle, and the result was not quite that way in my replay, but a good 2-1 win for them today. I was happy to see that. Then I got to see Chelsea beat Huddersfield. That didn't make me so thrilled. I don't like Chelsea a bit. So round 4 underway, and Tyson's going to be inside, as is Marciano. Marciano will have momentum as we start our 1st segment. And 31 from the inside. That's going to be a 3-point hook for The Rock, and Tyson defensively does not affect it. So we head to segment number 2, and 3 is going to be outside for Tyson and outside for Marciano. A rare outside result. Tyson takes back momentum. And 52 from the outside, that is going to be a miss. Rocky Marciano fires back on the counter, and that's a big hook. 2 points for Marciano. And he seizes the momentum back as we head into segment number 3. And IDJ has joined us. Hello, all you sexy guys. I am rolling this game with no shirt on. I'm going to spare you that, though, but good morning to you. Thank you for joining the chat. And 4s across the board is inside for Tyson, outside for Marciano. Tyson's going to take back momentum, and he needs to make something happen here on the inside, and that is going to be a clinch. So no action at all as we'll head to segment 4. Tyson with momentum, 5s for both, and that is an outside result for both. They're going to exchange punches. Tyson first, 89. Tyson's going to miss. Marciano is going to fire back. And 32 from the outside, that's going to be a 3-point hook. So Marciano lands, takes back momentum as we're at the midway point of round number 4. This is going to be a 10-round fight. And of course, an eliminator battle for a shot at Dempsey's heavyweight title. 5 outside for Tyson is no stars. Inside for Marciano is 2. Marciano with momentum. And a potential knockdown, 35, 3-point hook. And Tyson takes a wicked shot, and he shakes it off, laughs, comes back at Rocky. So Rocky's landed several hard shots, probably the harder punches thus far. And Tyson, been down once, but he's been able to survive. And Tyson's going to take momentum here on the inside. And 96, and it's going to be a possible foul. So again, Smoger is a +1 to foul rating, and a 3, that is going to be a foul. So we'll go to the foul chart, or Tyson's foul chart, sorry. And 15, and that is going to be a warning for elbows. So Smoger in quickly to admonish Tyson, who does get a point out of that, but we head to the last minute of the round. And so both fighters are wearing skirts. Yeah. Real men fight 20 rounds, so they have their skirts on today. Inside for Tyson and inside for Marciano. They're going to exchange again. Been a lot of exchanges in this fight and some good ones. Tyson will go first as he has momentum. 74 would have been a possible knockdown, but he's going to miss. And Marciano fires back. 52, and that's a 3-point uppercut and another possible knockdown for The Rock. And Tyson shakes that off, and Marciano's got to be wondering what it takes to keep this man down as we head into the final 40 seconds of the 4th round. Tyson inside with 3 stars. He's going to take momentum back. And 93 going to be a clinch. So Tyson has blown some good opportunities on the inside to do damage. And 2 and a 3, and inside for Tyson, inside for Marciano. Marciano takes momentum back to finish the round. 71 is going to be a miss, and Tyson looking to counter, and he does not. So that puts round 4 in the books, and another good round for Marciano. 14 punches landed, and Tyson just with a single punch, and that was a foul. So stamina definitely going to come into play at this point. As heading into the 5th round, Tyson's will be down to 25. And going back to the chat, and Alan Shaw finally played main event with the fact isn't too bad if you want to just do round by round replay. I'm really not familiar. Who makes that game, Alan? I know I've heard it. I don't know that I've seen gameplay on that. Is that Downey Games? As we go, 13 points was the difference in this. So going to the judges' scorecard, it's going to be a potential 10-8 round for The Rock. If it's 19 or 20, otherwise it will be 10-9 and 10-9 on all 3 judges' cards. So Marciano has resumed control, or is in control at this point after a good 2nd round by Tyson as we head to round number 5. And Alan Shaw, yeah, I thought that was Downey Games. I know I've seen that, and I probably need to take a closer look at that. Downey Games actually has some pretty good stuff on there and a lot more games that you can play through quickly, which is always a good thing if you're rushed for time. So round 5, and Marciano is kind of taking control of the fight. Both fighters on the inside. Marciano will have momentum to start the round. And this has gone faster or longer than I thought it probably would have. 52, going to be another potential knockdown though. And a 3-point uppercut lands, and Tyson, his chin has held up, and he is down. Tyson, oh, my bad, not down. I looked at the wrong column. I looked at his KO chin. So Tyson shakes that off, but he is hurt. So Rocky, he will have an unopposed action in the second segment, and potential cut. And this is coming from the outside, and Marciano, 13 from the outside. It's going to be a 3-point cross. And Tyson, he has a cut rating of 5, and he is not going to be damaged as we head to segment 3. And Tyson is shaking off the damage from that earlier big shot to start the round. 1 star inside, 2 stars inside for Rocky. Rocky's going to have momentum still. And another potential knockdown from the inside, and Marciano piling it on now, 13, and Tyson, this time he does go down, and again, Marciano's trait, 1-punch KO power adds 1 to his KO or chin rating for KO. So 1 to 5, here's the count, Smoger, 7, 8, and Tyson just beats the count, up at the count of 8, and he took a vicious shot down for the second time in this fight. And he will be hurt for segment 4, and Marciano will be unopposed. So Marciano looking to capitalize on that, and 1's going to be from the inside. 68, though, is going to be a miss. So Tyson, some room to recover as Marciano cannot follow up on that knockdown. And Tyson is out of danger. Outside for Tyson, inside for Marciano. They're tied. They're going to exchange on the inside. Marciano first with momentum. Marciano misses. Tyson looking to get back in this round, and the fight, 94, is going to be a clinch. So no action there. We head to segment 6. And Tyson has felt the power of Rocky Marciano, and he really hasn't had the opportunity to land a solid shot on the rock yet. Marciano in control. From the inside, 36, and that is going to be a 2-point hook. Tyson defense does not affect it, so Marciano up to 11, and Tyson still looking to score in this round. He is on uneasy legs right now. Inside for Tyson, inside for Marciano. They're going to exchange punches. Marciano first, 17, another potential knockdown, and he is just hammering Tyson now. A 3-point cross. Tyson looking to fight back. 30, and he's got a potential knockdown as well. That's going to be a 3-point hook, so Marciano's going to go first on the knockdown. And Tyson stays on his feet, and Marciano stays on his feet. They exchange big punches, both men still up. That was a vicious inside exchange. They both took big shots. Outside for Tyson, inside for Marciano. They're going to exchange on the inside, the Rock with momentum. 73 would have been a potential cut, will be a miss instead. Tyson now looking to take advantage. And 0-1, a potential knockdown on the inside. That is a hard 4-point jab. And Marciano, 1 or 2, and oh, he barely stays on his feet, but he is hurt. So Tyson, momentum in segment 8, and he is going to have control here. Marciano does not have an action. 6 from the inside, and Tyson, a potential knockdown, 19, and that is a 2-point cross, and Marciano staggered, and because he is hurt, his knockdown rating now goes to a 3, and he is not going to go down, but he's going to stay hurt for the last 20 seconds as well. So Tyson, and we have to do a TKO check, and again, a will rating. Smoger is slow to stop fights, so an adjustment, Tyson's adjustment as a closer would put Marciano's will rating at 6. Smoger knocks it down to 5. TKO check, and Rocky just barely hangs on. Is he going to be able to make the round? And Tyson in control. Rocky does not have an action. Tyson from the inside, 47, and it's going to be a 3-point uppercut. And again, we're going to go to the TKO result check as Rocky Marciano is hurt, takes a power punch. 1 to 5, this is over, the bell rings, and Rocky is saved, but a huge round for Mike Tyson. He had Rocky Marciano in all kinds of trouble, had to survive 2 TKO checks, and a very, very high action round there. 13 or 11 punches landed for Tyson, and for The Rock, 14 punches landed again. So an exciting round, and Marciano in all kinds of trouble. So on that, two punches landed for Marciano, and it's going to go low score. So Tyson, and the final judge is going to give that to Marciano, even though he was hurt. So Tyson taking it deservedly on two of the cards, as he had Rocky Marciano in all kinds of trouble. And the third judge, for whatever reason, goes with punching volume and gives it to The Rock. So we're heading into round 6, and this is an exciting fight, and again, did not think it would go this long. The stamina situation, Tyson has 11, so he is probably looking at getting gassed this round. Marciano has 38. He's still in good shape. So just checking in the chat, and yeah, he dropped him in the last round. He had him hurt. So BBG, do you have anything in the system for a boxer who ends a round really beat up that they didn't make it back out in the next round? I really don't. That's probably something I'll have to look at, just the normal TKO check. Did Rocky, I thought, Red Sox fan, didn't he drop? I thought that was last round. Did I put the knockdown in the wrong place? I did. Yeah, you're right. So in that scenario, yep, that would have been. Thank you. I got caught up in the excitement of that. So that is going to be a 10-8 for The Rock. Yeah, no, with coming out of the corner, probably that's something I'm going to work in. I'm still finalizing the one additional supplemental chart for this game, and that is probably going to come into the fighter's mind frame coming into pre-fight. I haven't really completely figured out how I would handle a situation like that. So for now, it would just be the TKO during the round. So, all right, so that was an exciting 5th. We head to the 6th round here, and Tyson probably needs to make something happen here because he is going to run out of stamina more than likely. So inside for Tyson and inside for Marciano, they're going to start this with an even exchange, and Tyson had momentum at the end of the last round, so he will go first. And going to be a potential cut if he lands, but he misses, and Marciano fires back. And 95 from the inside, that's going to be a foul for Rocky, potentially. So one punch landed, and that is within Rocky's foul rating, a 1. So 4 on the foul chart, and that's going to be a low blow that Rocky is warned for. So low blow, he gets the punch and momentum for segment 2, and both fighters now have been warned for a single foul. And Tyson on the inside, Marciano, his 3-star result, he takes control. And with the charts on the scoring on that, Al, if in that situation it would be an automatic 10-8 for Marciano due to the punch differential. It was 1-4. So in that case, the high score or the low score in that in a close round like that, even though both were hurt, would be a 10-8 for whoever got the knockdown. And so Tyson, Marciano's first, and it's going to be a 4-point cross, and Tyson comes back, and 18, a 2-pointer. So both fighters land there, and Marciano retains momentum, and 2 for Tyson inside, Marciano outside. Tyson takes back momentum. Rocky's going to be on the defense here. 49 from the inside, and that's going to be a 3-point uppercut for Tyson. So Tyson getting his way back into the fight. The defensive role for Rocky does not affect it. And we head into the 2nd minute. So 5-5, and from the outside, both fighters even there. They're going to exchange. Tyson first with momentum. And 40, possible knockdown. And that is a big uppercut from Tyson, a 4-pointer. And Marciano, he's going to get to go, and then we will resolve the knockdown. And 20 from the outside, and that's going to be a 2-point cross and a potential knockdown for Marciano as well. So Tyson first 1-2, and Rocky goes down. Rocky's okay. Rocky fires back a big right hand, and Tyson takes that, shakes it off. And we head to the next segment, and they are exchanging some wicked punches here. Sixes, and Marciano with his 3-star call. I'm going to take control. From the inside, that is going to be a clinch. So we head to segment number 6. And sixes again, and from the inside, Marciano maintaining control, and they are bombs away again indeed. They are firing punches. And 38, that's going to be a 2-point hook for The Rock. And Tyson, his defensive roll, and 14 does not affect that. Final minute of the round, and 2 inside Tyson 1, outside Marciano 1. They're going to exchange from the outside. Rocky Marciano goes first, and from the outside, 37, that's a nice 2-point hook. And Tyson, that is a potential knockdown as well for Marciano. Tyson fires back, and he lands a 2-point cross. And Marciano again looking to put Tyson on the back. Big right hand, and Tyson stays up, but he's going to be hurt for the next segment, so he does not get in action. Marciano comes in unopposed. Dang it. And 53, that is going to be from the inside, and Marciano, 53 from the inside is going to be a 2-point uppercut, and it is a power shot, so we go to the TKO check, and again, Smoger is slow to stop fights, so this has to be a 2 for Tyson to be TKO'd, and he is okay. And we head to the final segment of the round now. Get my dice rolling under control, and inside for Tyson, 2 stars, inside for Marciano, 2. They're going to finish the round with a big exchange. And Marciano first, 5, and that is going to be a 2-point jab and a potential knockdown. Tyson fires back. Tyson gets a 4-point cross in there and a potential knockdown for him as well. So they exchange bombs at the end of the round. Marciano and Tyson just stays up. Marciano, is he going to be able to stay up? And he does. So Tyson was hurt with that shot, but he'll get to shake that off or recover between rounds. And an exciting, that was a 15 punches landed each. That is nuts. High output for both these men in this fight. So an even round, and we are going to go, and it's going to be, so 1-5 will go to the red corner Tyson, 6-10 blue, 11-20 even. So Tyson, and Tyson in a very close round. He's going to get the nod on all 3 judges' cards, and he's still going to need a knockdown to pull this off, and Tyson is also out of gas. So that is going to come into play big time. So heading into the 7th round, Tyson will be juiced, and Marciano will be down to 23, so he's not far behind. So again, just a reminder there, with the stamina adjustments, Tyson now, when he gets a chance to score a knockdown, his power rating is going to go from a 7 down to a 4 for the initial knockdown, and an 8 if he has a fighter hurt and has a chance to put him down. His chin for a knockdown goes from a 3 to a 6, and his will rating goes up to a 7. And the additional modifier when you're out of gas is punches landed are going to be reduced by 1, which takes into account the fact you're going to be less active. So he's got an uphill battle. He needs a big round here to get Rocky tired. So 7th round, and here we go, and they are still going. And Tyson's going to get momentum in the first segment here. So looking to score against The Rock, 51, and that's going to be a 3-point uppercut, and Rocky on the defensive roll does not affect that. So Tyson with momentum, actually a 2-point uppercut minus the 1-punch land adjustment. So from the inside, Tyson, that's his 3-star column, and he will maintain momentum. And again from the inside, and it's going to be a potential knockdown even out of gas, and 52, a 3-point uppercut reduced to a 2-point uppercut with a modifier. And Tyson, a big shot. Rocky, can he take this? And can I get the die in the tray? And he is fine. So Tyson He has hit Rocky with some shots, and Rocky has stayed on his feet somehow. Outside is going to be no stars inside, and Marciano takes back momentum. And 33 from the inside, that's going to be a three-point hook. And Tyson, his defensive check. And 6. And no effect there as we head to segment 4. Rocky Marciano will have control. 6, and Tyson 2 stars. Outside Marciano 1. Tyson takes back momentum. And 92 from the inside, and that is going to be a clinch, so no action there as we head to the 5th segment. Tyson with momentum. 5 outside for Tyson, inside for Marciano. Marciano has momentum again. And Marciano, that's going to be a potential knockdown, and 44, and that's going to be a big 4-point uppercut, and Tyson, he's going to have a hard time surviving this, and again, his chin rating is a 6 now to go down, and he stays up and not even hurt. So Tyson, what is keeping him upright at this point? He is out of gas, and Marciano with some big shots. Outside for Tyson, 2 stars. Inside for Rock, 2. So they will exchange from the inside. Marciano goes first due to momentum. 44, and that is going to be another big shot, a 4-point uppercut again, and another potential knockdown. And Tyson firing back, and we'll resolve the knockdowns after that. And a 0, Tyson with a big 4-point jab. But he is hurt again. Marciano with a big shot. Is Tyson going to be able to stay up? And 10, and he stays up, but he is hurt. So Marciano, a chance for a TKO here. If he can land a power shot, and Tyson will be defenseless in this segment. So Marciano, and this is going to take place from the inside, 33, and that is going to be a 3-point hook. And we will have to go to the stoppage chart, and again, Smolger -1, so Tyson's will is now a 7. Smolger reduces it to a 6. Rocky pouring it on. Smolger looking to stop it, and he's going to let it go on. So Tyson fighting on hard at this point, and looks like he is barely hanging on. Outside for Tyson, inside for Marciano. Marciano in full control. Tyson is tired and hurt. And Marciano 36 from the inside, a 2-point hook. And Tyson, defensive check. Does not affect it. We head to the final segment of the 7th round. A big round, biggest round of the fight for Marciano. Inside for Tyson, and he's going to finish in with momentum here. It's 3-star column, and 82 from the inside, going to be a miss. Rocky looking to counter. And Rocky misses on the counter shot, and that is the end of the 7th round. And this is turning into a vicious beatdown, and that one, 8 punches landed for Tyson and 16 from Marciano. Marciano's had some good double-digit rounds, and he's still going to have stamina left as we head to the 8th. Tyson, of course, is out. So 16 punches landed to 8, 8-point differential. 1 to 15 goes to the Rock. 16 to 20 goes to Tyson. So Rocky, and Tyson. So we have, that was Larry Rosadilla that gave that round to Tyson. So Tyson is still gassed. Marciano down to 15 as we enter the 8th round, and I did not think it would go this far. Let's catch up with the chat. Tyson hanging tough. I hear Tyson beat his girlfriend within 3 minutes once. Oh, man. So I had a championship fight. Klitschko beat Holyfield 3rd round TKO with the Downey game. It actually would be a pretty good matchup. Klitschko would probably be a difficult matchup for Holyfield due to his length. And 8-fighter elimination bout won by Lennox Lewis, Canadian, who lost to Klitschko in the championship round by a KO in the 15th. So who was winning that fight at the end when it was stopped, Alan? And Tyson had that punch to beat anybody, but he didn't get them early. He got hit back, he would turtle. And yeah, Tyson, I think Tyson's got to be frustrated. He's hit Rocky with some bombs in this fight, had him hurt a couple of times. Most notably, back in the 5th round, he had him hanging by a thread, and that's the closest he's come. And that probably will be the closest he does. He needs a knockout to win. It's going to be tough to get now. As the bell rings for round number 8, and Tyson from the inside, but he's going to have his 3-star result there, so he'll start with momentum. And again, punches landed are reduced by 1, and a 9, not going to be enough for a knockdown, 43. And that's going to be a 4-point uppercut, reduced to 3 due to fatigue. We head into segment number 2. So Tyson hanging tough, looking to get back in the fight. Inside for Tyson, inside for Marciano. They're going to exchange blows. Tyson first with momentum. And Tyson, a 4-point adjusted to a 3-point jab. Marciano looking to fire back as Iron Mike starts this round with a big flurry. Marciano misses, so we head to segment 3. And Tyson off to an early lead in round 8, looking to make this a fight. And inside for both fighters, Marciano and Tyson will exchange. Tyson first, and 12 on the inside. That's going to be a 3-point cross, reduced to 2. And for Marciano, 44, and 44 will be a 4-point uppercut, and no reduction to that as Rocky lands the most punches, so he'll take momentum into the 4th segment. And my dice go all over the place again. Inside for Tyson, outside for Marciano. Tyson with the most stars, going to be on the offense. 91 from the inside will be a clinch. So we head to segment 5, Tyson in control. 3, outside for Tyson, inside for Marciano. They will exchange from the outside. Tyson first. And 0-6, Tyson working the jab, a 2-point jab after the fatigue adjustment, and a potential knockdown. So Marciano, he will throw his shots as well, and that's going to be a miss. So Tyson, a stiff left hand to the jaw of Marciano. Marciano takes that. He's okay, but he's going to be hurt next segment. So Tyson, unfettered, will have a free shot. And let's see if he can go for a TKO check. And again, Marciano's adjusted will rating, if he lands a power shot, would be 5. And Tyson, that's going to be from the inside, and 89, and it's going to be a clinch, so he blows his chance, and Marciano able to clear the cobwebs, and he will be okay as we head into the final minute of the round. Inside for Tyson and inside for Marciano. They're going to exchange again and again. Tyson will go first, and 28, that's going to be a 3-point hook, reduced to 2 due to fatigue. 9, no knockdown possibility there. And Marciano, 79, and he's going to miss. So Rocky struggling to find the range as Tyson making his last stand here in the 8th round. Outside for Tyson, inside for Marciano. They're going to exchange again. This time from the outside. Tyson again going first. He's going to miss for Rocky Marciano. And that's going to be a potential cut. 2-point uppercut lands, and Tyson possibly cut. His cut rating is a 5, and he is okay. So Marciano heading into the final segment of the 8th round. He has control. 4s, and that's going to be inside for Tyson, outside for Marciano. Tyson takes back momentum. Marciano will be on the defense. Would have been a potential knockdown, but that's going to be a miss. Rocky can get a knockdown if he lands a counter. He needs a 1-4 and misses a big haymaker right at the bell. So the 8th round is in the books, and this fight continues to go on despite the horrific beating that Tyson has taken. He's hanging tough. And Marciano heading into the 9th round is still going to have 3 points of stamina left. So, probably his last chance, well, possibly his last chance to get a knockout. Tyson is still have those chin issues. So 12 punches landed for Tyson, 6 for Marciano. And that was in the 5 to 8 range. So Judge 1 to Marciano, Judge 2 to Marciano, wow. And Judge 3 to Tyson. So in a close fight, that could be some potential controversy, but at this point, Tyson needs a knockout to win. And I am shocked. Very fun fight. Yeah, they're exchanging some bombs, Alan. I'm shocked that Tyson is still up. I didn't think it would go 9 rounds for sure. Sometimes, though, it's the beauty of boxing. You never know. So starting the 9th round, Tyson on the inside, 2 stars. Marciano on the outside. Tyson's going to have momentum. And Tyson fighting better fatigue than he had for some time. 96, that's going to be a punch landed, which is reduced by fatigue to no punch landed. And a possible foul, and that's outside of Tyson's foul range, so we'll move on to the second segment. Tyson with momentum, and outside 3 stars for Tyson, or 2 stars for Tyson, 3 stars inside for Marciano. Marciano takes control, and 61 from the inside, that's going to be a miss. So Marciano unable to connect, Tyson looking to counter, and he misses on the counter shot. Marciano with control, and both fighters now showing some signs of fatigue. Both fighters going from the inside. Marciano, his 3-star rating, he has the offensive result. Would have been a potential knockdown, but going to be a clinch instead. So Rocky has an opening here, and he's getting too tired to take it. Tyson from the inside, 1 star. Marciano from the outside, 1 star. They're going to exchange from the outside. Rocky first. And 94 from the outside, and that's going to be a clinch as well. So Rocky not looking to put an end to this. He's content to hang on and save what stamina he does have. Tyson from the outside, Marciano from the inside. They will exchange from the inside. Marciano first due to momentum. And 96, another foul for Rock. And 18 will be outside of his foul range, however, but he gets a punch landed. So Tyson will go now. And Tyson would have been a possible knockdown. 69 is going to be a big miss, though, as we head to segment 6. Marciano still in control. And inside, 1 star for Tyson, 2 stars inside for the Rock. Rock has offensive momentum, and Tyson will be on the defense. And inside, 14 is going to be a 3-point cross. Tyson defensively. And 14, no effect there. And 1s, and inside for Tyson. And Tyson, 50 on the inside, and that's going to be a 3-point uppercut reduced to 2 due to stamina loss as we head to segment 8. Final 40 seconds of the 9th round. This one could go the distance, and the result really not within doubt, but shocker to have it go 10 rounds if it does. Tyson on the offense, Marciano defense. And 12 on the inside, and that's a 3-point cross for Tyson reduced to 2. Rocky Marciano, defensive check. And 3 on the defense, and he's going to block one of those, so reduces that to 3 as we head to the final 30 or 20 seconds of the 9th round. And Tyson on the outside, Marciano on the inside. Marciano on the offense. 25 from the inside is going to be a 4-point hook. Tyson defensively. And Tyson blocks one of them. So that's going to bring the 9th round to an end as Rocky lands 3 punches. And not much action in this one. 7 blows landed for Marciano and 3 for Tyson. For Tyson, that does reduce Marciano's stamina to 0. So both fighters will be tired heading into the 10th round. And on the scorecards, a 4-point differential. So 1 to 11 Marciano, 12 to 17 Tyson, 18 to 20 even, and that's going to be even. Marciano and even. So even, Marciano even. And Tyson not able to get any breaks on the scoring either. So this is it, guys, the 10th round, and Marciano is fatigued, as is Tyson. So for the 10th round, Rocky's power goes down to 5 for the initial opportunity, 9 if Tyson is hurt. Rocky's chin for a knockdown goes up to 3. His stun rating is 7, and his will rating goes from a 3 to a 4, and his chin against a KO goes up to a 3. So both fighters out of gas. They come out for the 10th and final round. Touch gloves and a hug of mutual respect. And here we go, final round. And 3 outside for Tyson, inside for Marciano. And Marciano landed or had the momentum at the end of the last round, so they'll exchange on the inside. Marciano first, and 26, and that's going to be a big 4-point hook, and 5 is still going to be a potential knockdown, so we have to resolve that. Tyson, and Tyson exchanges from the inside, and that's actually a 3-point. I forgot fatigue reduction, sorry. 43 for Tyson, a 4-point uppercut reduced to 3, and a potential knockdown. Tyson, and his chin rating is a 6 at this point. Marciano, a big shot, and Tyson shakes it off. What is keeping him up? So Tyson showing some toughness here and not even hurt. So outside, no stars for Tyson. Inside, Marciano 2. Marciano with momentum. And that's going to be a potential cut and a 1-point hook there due to the fatigue reduction. And Tyson, cut rating of 5, and he is undamaged as we head to segment 3. So 1 minute down in the final round, and inside for Tyson, inside for Marciano. Marciano in control. And that would have been a potential knockdown from the inside. Instead, it's going to be a clinch as Marciano is fatigued. And 52. So outside for Tyson and inside for Marciano. Marciano in control. And you can see the output has really slowed down since they both become fatigued here. And 73 is going to be a miss. So Tyson looking to counter. And 1-7 be a counter. Tyson misses as well. We head to segment 5. Marciano still with momentum. 4s inside and outside for Marciano. Tyson's going to take momentum back and be on the offense. Marciano will be on the defense. Oh, possible knockdown, 21, and that is a 1-point cross due to the fatigue reduction. And Marciano, his chin is a 3 now for a knockdown, and he is up, shakes that off. So Tyson, his last possible shot to get a big punch in, and Rocky's unfazed. Outside for Tyson, outside for Marciano. Tyson with the momentum, in control. And 19 from the outside, and Tyson lands a 3-point cross reduced to 2. Marciano looking to block, and he does not. And we're heading into the final minute of the fight, folks. Tyson looks to be winning this round. Inside for Tyson, outside for Marciano. But again, that fatigue is hurting Tyson, and that is going to be a 3-point uppercut reduced to 2. Marciano defensive check, and no effect. 40 seconds left in the fight. Can Tyson pull a miracle out? Rocky need to close in big style here. Outside for Tyson 2, inside Rocky 2. So they will exchange on the outside. Tyson first. And from the outside, Tyson with a 1-point uppercut, but a potential cut. We'll come back to resolve that. Marciano fires. And Marciano's going to get a 1 punch landed, will be reduced, and a potential foul. So we will resolve the cut first. And actually the foul was outside of his foul rating. So Marciano potentially cut, and Dice is stuck again, and he will not be hurt. So surprisingly, for as savage as this fight has been, neither fighter really marked up that bad. As we head to the final 20 seconds, Tyson 2 stars, Rocky 3 stars on the inside. Rocky with momentum, looking to finish this one big. And 95, potential knockdown, but instead going to be a foul. And that will be a foul on the Rock. So as the fight winds down, Smoger steps in and gives Rocky a warning for a headbutt. And the bell rings, and that is it. This is over. Tyson and Marciano go the distance. A 10-round savage slugfest, which saw Tyson hit the deck twice. Rocky Marciano, and then 5th round was amazing. Tyson was down, and Marciano survived 2 potential TKOs in the last 40 seconds of that round. But this is going to definitely go to Rocky here. We'll just do the formalities of scoring the final round. And that is going to be Tyson, Marciano, and Marciano. So that is it. And let's add up the scorecards real quick, and then we will do a very quick recap. Great fight. I was shocked that this went the distance. So let's just catch up on the chat. Tyson getting ripped off. This fight is rigged. Tyson got it handed to him. He had some moment. You know what? Tyson, to survive some of the punishment he took, was hats off to him. That was a very, very brutal fight for both guys. And Al Red Sox fan, did the WBC pay you off, IDJ? And luckily, no Adelaide Bird was scoring this fight, so I don't think we will have a controversial split decision. So let me add up the scorecards. Wow. Yeah, it's going to be a pretty lopsided win for The Rock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But really a very, very good fight. And again, I thought for sure that this fight would probably end inside of 5 rounds. Did not know who would win, but I didn't think it was going the distance. I favored Rock to score the knockout actually over Tyson. So here are our final scores. So Jimmy Lennon Jr. has the microphone. Ladies and gentlemen, here are your scores for the preceding 10-round war. Judge John Keane scores it 97-92. Judge Samuel Condi scores it 98-90. And Judge Larry Rosadia scores it 96-93. For the winner by unanimous decision, the Brockton blockbuster Rocky Marciano. And the crowd goes wild since this is at Fenway Park. So, great fight, and thanks to everyone for joining. We have ID Gesture, Al Red Sox fan, and Alan Shaw all in the chat. And again, ID Gesture and Al Red Sox fan, great channels. Check those out. ID Gesture is designing a hockey game, so check out the tutorial videos on that. And I'm also playing some Warhammer, some Inside Pitch, a bunch of different projects going on. And of course, Al Red Sox fan, for the boxing lover in you, has a title bout heavyweight tournament going. And that was Duke, giving Al a shout out for that. Also playing a Strat CPU, various Red Sox projects, and I saw, if you're still on, Al, I didn't go and look, but I saw a notification of, I think, a zombie game or something like that. But both great channels. Please support these guys. They're great YouTubers. They both grind out a lot of continuous content, and credits to the genre. Probably actually two of the busiest guys on YouTube in terms of gamers and the content they put out, and the variety, great variety. So please check them out. And IDJ, you didn't know it was at Fenway, did you? Yeah, I announced that at the beginning, and definitely a pro-Rocky crowd there. And so Alan Shaw, again, thanks for joining from across the pond, and I've got to catch up on the EPL Match Day 1 highlights. So great fight, very exciting fight. Rocky pulled away early, but Tyson gave a good accounting for himself, had some opportunities, and definitely took some punishment. So thank you again for joining, everyone. We will see you later, and have a great Saturday. It's actually a cool Saturday in Phoenix. It's going to be under 100 degrees, checking in at 99 today, which is pretty good for this time of the year. So I'm going to enjoy that. Until next time, guys, we'll be back next with one of our regular games, probably a Fergie Jenkins payoff pitch, or I may do a red, white, and blue racing. We will see what strikes me. But thanks again for joining. Until next time, keep rolling for that knockout. Have a great day, and we will see you.